Okay, howdy yoga folks. Um, Mostly from Yoga Northwest, but maybe a couple of other students are tuning in as well. So today we're talking about Claire's recent flare-up of back pain. I've got three things that I want to do. Two of them come from Leila Schwartz's book on healing our backs with yoga. So the first is super simple. You just lie down, open your feet wider than your mat, allow your knees to fall from one side to the other, and just pause. Now, we want this knee to roughly line up with the hip point and the shoulder. I think it is, yep. And then the idea is that I want this knee to relax down to the ground. This other knee can do the same, but I'm particularly interested in the deep internal rotation of the femur head in this left side. Now, if your back is really tender, then you'll want to go in this very slowly, and you want to hold it and let everything relax. Once you get comfortable, once your back starts recovering and you feel like taking a little bit of a risk, you can put the opposite ankle on that knee to create a little more weight on that femur head internal rotation. So you just do one side, reset the knees wide apart, do the other side, and just relax and let them release. The second pose is Supta Padangusthasana 3. We're doing a version of that is super simple, and I think the camera angle will show this. So all we will do is I'm going to keep my left leg long, and I'm going to sweep my right leg over to the floor. I'm letting my right shoulder come up. I'm going to ground the base of my right big toe ball mound, and I'm lifting the heel. So that keeps this, the internal rotation of this right femur head. Now I can take my hands and I can push on this hip a bit in order to move my hip away from my torso. I can do that for a little while. That feels pretty good. And then finally, I can open my arm wide to allow my shoulder to open up, or if that causes pain in my shoulder, I can put my hand behind my head and let my elbow come open. So we just do from one side to the other. I think I'm probably too close to the wall here, so we'll do this again on the other side. Big toe ball mound down, left heel up, push the hip away, feel the awesomeness in the sacrum with that motion, and then arm goes wide, arm behind the head. Do those two for as long as you feel like doing. And then the other one you'll remember that we did in class the other day, and I'll keep the orientation the same. Will I do that? No, I'm going to turn around. So my feet will go on this block, and I will sit on this bolster and then lie down. And my goal is to position myself in such a way that my shoulders are neither, my tops of my shoulders are neither on the bolster nor on the floor. So that way I'm getting the maximum amount of traction to my spine. So I lie back down, and I just happen to have guessed correctly, so you can see I've got space here under my shoulders, but they're suspended off of the bolster. I position my heels on the blocks. You can also put the blocks at the base of your calves if that feels a little better. And you can just lie here and let gravity traction your spine long. So those are three quick poses that you can do for as long as you want when you're having a back episode.